This is definitely going to be a quick live. Got some things I got to do, but I've been finding it funny lately because I've been watching a lot of other YouTubers' videos, specifically in the AMC community, and everyone is like talking about my ideas, all my ideas. Like Lou just recently makes a video, right? How there's a guy, I think his name is Craig, and he sent him some sort of an email saying, like, there's 9.3 trillion ape. Adam Aaron is missing in action. And, this guy, we got to fire him. We got to boycott AMC. Okay. Now, I know all of you, a lot of you don't like me. I get it. But look back on my videos. Okay. I started the boycott idea. If you don't believe me, just look back on my videos. You'll see me going to Regal. I was spending like $150 at the movie theaters. I told everybody, I said every single AMC ape should do the same. If not a Regal, whatever movie theater is nearest to you, most convenient. I said as long as it's not AMC, and I said all of you should film the video of how much you're spending and address it to Adam Aaron. Okay, so if you, because I know you're gonna be like, "Hey, Father, you didn't come up with the boycott idea." I get it. I understand. All right. Just like how Donahue George, how he puts out the video. Oh, we need to fire all the board of directors, the AMC board of directors, and replace them with AMC apes. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, because I came up with it. I can't. I'm sorry. It's a little humorous in a way because Back to the Future. What's up, brother? Good afternoon. It's like I just watch all these people and I laugh to myself. They come up with the exact same ideas that I had. Like, and they're trying to take credit for it and make those ideas their own. Mother effers, I told all of you before the 1 for 10 reverse stock split exactly what we needed to do. I told you, you can't trust Adam Aaron. You can't trust the AMC board of directors. I told you we needed to form an entity. You don't understand. See, you don't understand how much power voting power is. You just don't get it. You don't understand it. I remember one time the common sense investor, may his father rest in peace. Seriously, God bless. God bless his father. But I remember one time he was like, "Hey, father, what we need to do is get 4 million apes in like some sort of like like a live stream or something." And he's like, "We need to get everyone to like just vote no." And I'm like, "Are you nuts?" It's so simple. Look, what you needed was an entity that would have held more than 50% of AMC shares. Rather than have your effing shares, I just don't understand people's mentality. It's like they have actual accounts, these lunatics in Webull, in Robinhood. It's like I want you to try to think about this, right? Here we're trying to battle the devil, like Ken Griffin, right? We're trying to beat him, and you're putting your money in platforms he controls, payment for order flow platforms that makes him money every time you buy and sell. It's like, look, I've been preaching. You have no idea. Since the beginning, I was preaching this. I was like, don't put your money in Robinhood. Don't put your. I always preach fidelity. Now, I understand Fidelity had their problems as well, but all I can tell you is this. When I use Active Trader Pro with my trader, all of my trades go directly to the lit market. That's all I can tell you. Okay, I can't tell you anything else. But other than that, I just see all these people out there trying to take credit, especially Lou. Lou's got this thing in his mind that he's the first person who called out Adam Aaron. He's got this in his mind, Lou. Lou, I called out Adam Aaron like I think maybe 2 years ago. I think it was even longer. I put out a video. It was called AMC is a scam. Look it up if you don't believe me. The point of the video was not that our movement. See, a lot of people unsubscribed to me back then because they thought I was saying the movement itself was a scam, meaning our dreams, the MOAS was a scam. And I don't know how many times I had to reiterate to all of you that that's not what I meant. I believe that there are synthetics and phantom shares. That's another idea I had, which was to hire Share and Intel, to hire West Christian. Okay. And I love it how like Al from Boston tried to take that idea. I look at all of these YouTubers and they all copy off me. They all copy off me. And honestly, I just don't get treated fairly. I don't know if I'm shadow banned my channel. I don't look, I'll say it's alleged, but I used to get like tremendous views. I get very, very little views now. And what these people do, these YouTubers, they take my ideas and they try to make them their own. Alfred Bolster tried to take my idea. Donahue George tries to take my idea. Lou and this guy Craig tries to take my idea. They're all my ideas, all of them. All you have to do is look at my videos, go back, and you'll see I said all of this stuff already. But now it's like what they say. I'll say the fat man to be to be politically correct. The fat man song. Okay, that's it. Now Adam Aaron is missing in action. Big surprise, right? After he gets everything he wants. Um, I like to tell you I'm surprised, but I'm not. I don't want to be a jerk off and say I told you so, but I told you so. You can't trust a snake. You understand? Look, once a snake shows you that he's a snake, you can't trust him. It's like I actually made a video about this last night, about the story of the scorpion and the frog. So it's like the story is this: the scorpion tries to convince the frog, listen, I need a ride across the lake. But then the frog says, I can't trust you. You're a scorpion. You're gonna sting me. You're gonna kill me, right? So I gotta charge my computer. But anyway, the scorpion says, if I sting you, I'm gonna die. We're both gonna drown. So he kind of like appeals to the frog's logic. So the frog's like, you're right. If you sting me, we're both dead. So the frog agrees for the scorpion to come on the frog's back. He starts, swimming in the lake. Next thing you know, in the middle of the lake, the scorpion stings the frog. So the frog is like completely shocked. He's like, why would you do this? Why would you sting me? We're both gonna drown. And the scorpion replies, I'm a scorpion. That's just what I do. You understand? So for all these people out there who voted yes, and for all these people who kept calling Adam Aaron their silverback, okay, well, your silverback is missing in action. Your silverback is missing in action. It's another people that Tony like De Niro, like everyone's asking me, look, to be perfectly upfront and honest with you, I got rid of my ape right from the beginning. Like literally, I literally got rid of it. So I really don't have problems. I don't even talk about ape. I never talk about it. You want to know why? I never signed up for ape. Ape was an Adam Aaron idea to get money from us again. And Antera, friggin' destroyed us with that friggin' thing. They made money all the way up and all the way down. Okay. So I was never an advocate of ape. So I don't like talking about it, but everybody's got this whole big problem with Tony De Niro that he pumped ape, and I guess he got rid of it. Okay, even though that sucks, and he's a piece of garbage, I get it, and I understand that you're breaking his balls and you're angry. I'm angry at Tony De Niro for a much bigger issue. Okay, I went on his live stream. He didn't even have the decency to answer me. I asked him, other people were asking him the same question, but of course, I was the one who started it. And they asked the question after me. I'm like, Tony, what prevents, okay, after we have the 1-for-10 reverse stock split for AMC to go all the way back down to like $5 again and all this stuff? He pretty much made it seem, Tony De Niro, like it was an impossibility. He was like, you have to understand that a 1-for-10 reverse stock split does not change the market capitalization of a stock, and for it to dramatically go down from its current market capitalization to all the way down to you know how much money you're talking about. Well, I hate to break it to Tony De Niro, but we're not doing too good. We almost went below 10. I mean, this guy's nuts. Tony De Niro told all of his followers to buy what was it, Phantom Crypto at $4 a year and a half ago, and now it's 27 cents. Hey, listen, I'm the manager. I have the highest respect for you. You're always good to me. God bless you. And that sucks big rhinoceros balls. But you have to try to understand. I think he did even worse with AMC. Okay, because I let me tell you the reason why. Okay, let's be realistic. How much would have Phantom gone up? No, he's a phony, but let's be honest. How much could have like Phantom gone up? I actually truly believe, and I am not kidding with all of you. I got to charge my computer. Hold on, got to charge it. This computer's about to die. I believe AMC had the possibility to give us all life changing wealth. Now, I know under manager, you did good on AMC. God bless you. You got out at the right time. But I still believe, I just have to charge my computer. I still believe that AMC had the opportunity to give us all generational wealth, life changing wealth. And I believe the reason that this did not happen is because of people like Tony De Niro, because they voted yes. They kept calling Adam Aron the silverback. And look at where we are now. Okay. If all of you would have listened to me, and I'm not trying to sound like a know it all, but I had the answer. I had the answer. It was as simple as forming an entity. So you have to understand, when you want to get things done in this world, you have to get it done yourself. You can't, you see, the problem with, I feel a lot of apes, you rely on people who don't give a shit about you. It's like you're really relying on Gary Gensler to do his job. I can't tell you, I remember throughout this whole movement when I first started, there were people actually who liked Gary Gensler. They were like, look, Apefather, give this guy a chance. He's gonna do his job. And I'm like, wake up and smell the cappuccino. This mother effer doesn't give two shits about us. He's not doing it. And you know what it really hit me when like a lot of apes were just like delusional mother effers. I remember I went to the SEC's, like they have like this forum for complaints. And I went into where it's at Citadel. And I remember there was only 100 complaints. And I was in shock. 100 complaints out of 4 million apes. That's when I realized like what Ken Griffin is thinking. You know, Ken Griffin's like, look, man, this is an easy mark. I got all these friggin', that's why they call us dumb money. I got all these dumb friggin' retail investors, these dumb apes. I can do anything I effing want. Nobody's going to stop me. And they're not going to complain. They're not organized. You know what I mean? So it's like imagine if you were Ken Griffin. Put yourself in his shoes. Like this is an easy target. It's an easy mark. And I really did try to be like a leader for the community, but the problem is I'm just one man. And I can't look, I could talk to all of you, I could give all of you ideas, but if you don't get organized and work with me, and if you don't try to step up into the ring and fight the battle with me, everybody just wanted to buy and hold. Look, you want me to tell you the bottom line? The majority of the apes, I'm not going to say all of you, okay? I'm not going to say there are certainly a lot of you that don't go into that category, but I would say the majority. The majority of the apes don't want to take on the government. They don't want to take on, Ken Griffin. They don't want to do it. They don't want nothing to do with it. They don't want to protest. They don't want to boycott AMC, because I had that idea. I actually believe that Donahue George, you want to know what you should do? Donahue George actually made a video about that, saying how he disagreed with me. He disagreed with Apefather. So if you don't believe me, because I know nobody ever believes that I come up with these ideas, go on Donahue George's YouTube channel. He actually, unless he took it down, he might have took it down, a little sly dog, right? But if you go on to his YouTube channel, I remember he made a video disagreeing with me about my boycott idea. Anyway, let me just check out some of these comments. Max $5. I argued with him on his channel and he banned me under manager. Yeah, because he thinks Tony De Niro. I'm sorry if the lighting is not so good. I got my light off in my room. I'm kind of just chilling right now. Yeah, he thinks Tony De Niro thinks he's a know-it-all. All right. And I challenged him many times on the manager, and he used to Tony De Niro, look, Tony De Niro thought of me as kind of like a joke, he used to do like He used to cover my debates when I had like the debate with Strongman Personal Finance, and he was doing drinking contests and beer pong and all that stuff. He always thought it'd be like a joke, but the truth is, listen, I'm a superior YouTuber. I mean, I got millions and millions and millions of more views than Tony De Niro, so he could go, kiss my ass at Macy's window. Back to the Future 99. Stocks and crypto plays. Just did a live with the Marine 10 minutes ago. Jason wants to be elected as CEO of AMC. Is Jason someone when you're saying the Marine, are you talking about Mike the Marine? Or is this another Marine? There's so many Marines. I don't know Jason. I know Mike the Marine. Are you talking Jason who? Who's Jason? All these WTF 198, we actually finally agree on something. I hate Tony D. Mike the Marine. But who's Jason? You said Jason wants to be elected CEO of AMC. Jason who? Unless maybe that was a typo, unless you meant to put Mike. What's up, R.A. Reek Alva? AMC apes messed up telling Adam Aaron they aren't leaving and buying more. Basically, he gave him a license to do whatever he wants. You're right. You're right, but I'm going to put a button there. Okay, Adam Aaron played us. I mean, listen, it takes two to tango. You ever hear that expression? It takes two to tango. Adam Aaron was playing us. Come on. He was going for all these meet and greets. Like Phil for Real was like his groupie sitting next to him in the movie theater. Remember how proud Phil for Real is. And Adam Aaron, was like, oh, the apes are a force to be reckoned with. And I'm so proud of all of you. And so he was trying to portray himself kind of like as our leader, which, in a sense he is because he's the CEO of AMC, but he was trying to take the role of an ape. In other words, Adam Aaron played into this concept of the retail investor taking on the short sellers, and it's us against them. It's David versus Goliath, and he tried to portray himself as the silverback, and everybody called him the silverback. The truth is that Adam Aaron only cared about his own back. And I figured that out a long, long, long time ago. Look, everybody, I remember and I don't want to break this guy's balls, but he breaks my balls all the time. There's this guy, Dave. He might even be listening right now. He's the bodyguard for the celebrities out in California, and he's an AMC ape. We talk all the time. He texts me, breaks my balls. I eat too much food, things of that nature. So I remember telling Dave, when Adam Aaron first started selling his AMC shares, I said, Dave, there's something wrong where a CEO is selling his shares like this. I mean, we're on the verge of a Moaz. We're on the verge of the biggest transfer of wealth in history, and you got the CEO selling shares. So Dave says to me, well, he has to worry about his retirement. This was all these brainless mongoloids who love Adam Aaron. This is what they were all saying. You have to understand that a large percentage of his comp package is stock, Apefather, and he has to sell it. He's old now. He's got to think of his retirement. And I'm like, something is rotten in Denmark. I said, there's something rotten. And not only to sell once, but the guy sold at the top. The guy sold at 40. The guy sold at 30. He sold over $50 million worth of AMC. And still, these friggin' lunatics are taking his side. These friggin' apes. They're like, he's got our best interest. He's the silverback. Well, where's your silverback now? Where's your silverback is missing in action, MIA. I'm not going to argue with you about Prague. Look, this lunatic ape daddy Dingleberry, he must say this a million times. Here's the bottom line with Prague. All right, here it is. Ready? I bought Prague at $3.17. I sold it over $6. You want to laugh? I always find it funny how people keep talking about frigidity. Do you know I made the most money out of every stock? I made the most money in frigidity. I killed it with frigidity. I made a fortune with Progidity. I remember, and if you don't believe me, you could go ask Joe Vito Sparacito. He comes here a lot. Joe Vito Sparacito. He comes on my live streams. I showed him. I had like 32,000 shares of friggin' Progidity. I bought that thing at like friggin' 317. I sold it over 6. Now here's the thing. I didn't tell people to go heavy with Progidity. I didn't tell people to go heavy. I told people pennies on the dollar. This is what I said. I said, I just had a feeling about it. I really, I had a feeling. Look, it didn't work out, obviously, for the long term, but for the short term, I kicked ass on Progidity. But the thing is, I had a feeling about it. How they were going to turn, at the time we were thinking about, all these new things that were going to come out in with pill forms. And I really thought it could be something big. And I took a chance with it, but I decided to get out. I told everybody I got out. I made a video. On it saying I got out at 6:15 because at first I was telling everybody with the patents, I think it could be long term. But I'm always honest and I'm always transparent. And I told all of you I got out of Progidity. I said it. I got out. I told all of you. So then I said to you, do whatever you feel is best at this point. But the thing is, if you look back on my videos, and I challenge anyone to find the video where I said anything like this. Put a ton of money. This is going to make you a millionaire, Progidity. Put everything you got into Progidity. I said, like, if you got pennies, I said pennies. And again, I also say I'm not a financial planner. I say I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. I got this guy one time. He sent me an email. He goes, I put like $50,000 of Progidity. He goes, because of you. And I'm thinking to myself, how can it be because of me? First of all, I'm not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I'm an entertainer. I have a disclaimer. Secondly, I said pennies. I was telling people, like, if you have an extra $50 or $100 to throw in Progidity, go look at my older videos if I'm wrong. Go look at them. You see, all of you people, you never look at the older videos. You just make up your own assessment of the truth, and your assessment of the truth is fiction. See, Crypto Fan, he likes to challenge me on everything. Only problem with Crypto Fan is he never ever takes any bet. He never takes Crypto Fan. I'll be willing to make you a bet that I had 32,000 shares. I'll show it to you. Okay. And I'll show you the price point I bought it at. Okay. I'll show it to you. I'm not going to show you the exact price point I sold it at because that's my business. You don't need to know my business. Okay. But I am willing to make Crypto Fan. Once again, this is now, I think we're going on like bet number like $1 million with this freaking guy. Okay. I am willing to make you a $1 million bet. I'm not going to tell you the price I sold it at. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Sorry. It is none of your business. It is none of your business what I make. But I will tell you what, Crypto Fan, I am willing once again. I'm not deflecting. I'm making a bet. I am willing to show you that I bought Progidity like 32,000 shares. Okay, at a very low price. So I am not, but I will not show you the price I sold it at. I'm not going to do that. It's none of your business. So once again, Crypto Fan, $1 million bet. Tell me if you want to take it. I want you to know I do this all the time with this guy. This guy makes claim after claim. You live off your sick wife. My grandson makes more money than you. This guy does this all day effing long. He tells me I don't own AMC shares. He goes, we didn't see that you're in the court records. I showed the friggin' postcard. I showed my portfolio. I mean, listen to me. I showed that I've invested. Are you ready? Check this out. I've made videos where I showed I invested hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars in AMC. And this Mama Luke has the balls and he has the nerve to claim I don't own AMC. This guy. Where's Lou's videos, Crypto Fan? A matter of fact, Crypto Fan, where's your videos that you own AMC? Where's your, I mean, several videos. I've invested hundreds of thousands in AMC. I mean, all this guy does all day long, I read all his comments. Every single thing is ridiculous. Apefather, he goes, the only reason why that you have money, he says, you live off your sick wife. I live off my sick wife. I show him a letter from the Social Security Administration. She got declined. It's crazy that she got declined. It's for some crazy rule that they have that when she stopped working at a she stopped. She didn't realize she had breast cancer. She stopped working in like 2009. So it was some kind of a crazy rule that they have, and she got declined. I showed the letter. I showed the letter. The guy's like, my grandson makes more money than you. I'm like, it's impossible. I have an income of over $10,000 a month coming in. He's like, my grandson makes more money than you. He works at McDonald's or something. He's crazy. He's a psycho. Tells me I have no AMC shares. I've made videos showing that I've invested hundreds of thousands. I showed you the postcard. As soon as I got the postcard in, I CryptoFed, go look at the videos I made with the postcard. I called up the courts. I don't know what happened. I have no idea why they didn't put me on the list. I can't control that friggin' shit, you psychopathic nut job. I mean, I was on hold for like 2 hours at the friggin' courts. But listen, at the end of the day, I think I proved myself enough. What has Lou proved? Has Lou ever showed his portfolio? Has Lou ever showed any of us? What? He's on the court's records. CryptoFed, it can mean he bought one share. Listen to me, CryptoFed. CryptoFed. It can mean that, and Lou even said it one time. Didn't Lou say it as a joke? Lou said that he bought one share of AMC. It could be he bought one single share of AMC. CryptoFed, I made videos. I showed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of that. How about this one? I even made a video after I invested hundreds of thousands that I put 50. I remember I made a video, I put 15,000 in AMC. I made videos where me and my daughter, she was putting her allowance. I made videos, I put $1,000, she put in a $5 allowance. He's nuts, this guy, CryptoFed. Some people, unfortunately, you just have to ignore because they just not mentally of sound mind, unfortunately. I made a video. What are you talking about? For my wife, the 500 shares? Yeah, we all know about that. And I bought back those shares at a much, much lower price. You want to know the funniest thing? The greatest decision I made was selling those 500 shares for my wife. You understand, during a certain treatment that was not covered. It was an experimental treatment that, by the way, helped her a lot. And by the way, we're still doing it. I talk about it all the time. Okay, we're still actually doing it. My wife is still alive. My wife is a medical miracle. Okay, my wife is a medical miracle that she's dealing with stage 4 breast cancer. She's still alive, this girl, and it's because of my love for her. It really is. I have to take credit because I've done so much homework on this. I've done so much research. I spent tremendous money. And she has the greatest. She really, really has the greatest doctors. And thank God everything so far has been working out. And I hope it does continue. But I mean, I make them the greatest business decision of my life. I sold those 500 shares of AMC when it was like at $43 or $44 a share. And people and everyone's like making fun of me. That was a great decision. I wish, CryptoFed, I have news for you. I wish I sold all of my AMC shares at 43. Not just 500 shares. I wish I sold all of them at that price point. I don't know what you're talking about. CryptoFed, all right. Which bet do you want to take first? Listen to me. You told me, CryptoFed, here's the bottom line. You told me that I lived off my wife. I offered you $1 million bet. I said I would prove that I would show you my wife got declined for Social Security disability. You refused to take the bet because you're a coward chicken shit. You're a coward chicken shit. So just out of courtesy, I showed the letter anyway. I showed the letter from the Social Security Administration. You claim, okay, that what's the next claim? That you say that you don't believe I had 32,000 shares of Progeny. I'm offering you another $1 million bet. Now, I'm not going to show you the price I sold at, but I'm going to show you I had 32,000 shares at a very small price. Okay. Are you willing to take that bet? It just keeps going on and on and on. It's like these people make all these claims about me, but they don't take any friggin' wagers. None of them take any friggin' wages. CryptoFed, go F yourself. Lou has a net worth of $6. That's Lou's net worth. Lou's net worth is about maybe $6. I'm just saying to you, WTF, that I'm not saying to she got better. You don't ever. Stage 4 breast cancer is something, unfortunately, that cannot be cured. But the thing is that we've gotten to a point where you can contain it with treatment. You know what I mean? You can contain it, but it's still extremely very serious, and there is no cure for it. WTF 198. I'm not even going to answer you anymore, crypto fan. I'm not. I'm not going to answer you. You never tried betting me 10 times. You never tried. Listen to me. You've made so many false claims, crypto fan. You've made so many false claims that I lost count. This guy made about I don't know. He said I lived off my mother. My mother pays all my bills. He said I live off my sick. I'm trying to think of all the claims this guy made. I live off my sick wife with Social Security disability. His grandson earns more money monthly than I earn. Um, the next thing now is that I don't have virginity. He says, "Do you really believe that he's telling you the truth?" All this guy does is make. I don't own AMC. I'm broke. I'm poor. Crypto fan. I'll tell you what. Listen to me. I just had with including tip. I just had a $600 dinner last night. $600. Do me a favor. Since you're a rich guy, right, crypto fan? This is what I want you to do. Make a video. This should be no problem for you. You're a multimillionaire. Make a video having a $600 dinner today. And this is what I want you to do. Send me that video. Send me that video, and I'm going to post it. I'm going to post it on my channel. And if you do it, you know what? I'll bite my tongue. I'm not going to give you any money for it, but I'll bite my tongue and I'll say, you know what? Crypto fan at least had enough money to have a $600 dinner. Would you at least accept that? I mean, you're a millionaire. That should be no problem for you. That should be no problem for you to have a $600 dinner. So either you do it or shut the F up, man. Seriously, you friggin' loser. You're probably a teenager who lives in a basement apartment, cockroach infested. They probably pay to rent the cockroaches with you. You're probably eating romaine friggin' noodles. You're probably some friggin' loser kid. Okay, please. You see how he tries to deflect it? He goes, I'm in shape. I couldn't eat a 600. All right, so I'll compromise with you. How about this? Just show me $600 that and spend it on something. So here's the thing. It doesn't have to be food. Okay, listen to me. It doesn't have to be food. Make a video, show me $600 and buy something that you feel is something good. Whether it be something for your wife, whether it be something for your grandson, buy him a friggin' PlayStation 5, whatever, buy him games. Okay, how about that? How about that? How about it? You're a millionaire, right? All I'm asking you to do is make a video today on your phone showing $600. Spend the $600. Listen to me. Show the receipt that you did it. Okay. Show the item that you bought. Send it to me and I'll put it on my channel. Other than that, shut the F up. I told you I don't want to go into my business anymore. Like I said, see, I'm only willing to go so far with you. You follow me? I might tell you little things here and there, but I don't want you to truly know certain things about me because if you knew the money I was dealing with, a lot of you would faint. Okay. There's only so much I tell people. Like I give hints. I give hints, but I don't tell the whole truth and I don't give you exact details. Like I'll tell you hints. I own gold, cash, real estate, okay, bonds. That's another thing that crypto fan. He don't think crypto fan does not believe that I have over $100,000 invested in bonds. Okay, maybe I should make another bet with him because I got my statement right in front of me. Maybe this is going on bet number 20. Then I'll show him a freaking statement over $100,000 I have in bonds. But it's like this guy's a loser. This guy's a loser. This guy doesn't have 2 cents to rub together. Dynamic synergistics, listen to me. We've been through this 100 times. And if you had any business logical sense, which obviously you don't, if you had a heart, which obviously you don't, you don't understand situations had to be done because of my wife's medical condition. You just don't understand that. Listen to me. Just go home and get your shine box, please. It's like I made a wise business decision to protect an asset, okay? And you're trying to turn it into something it's not. You ask my mother, I'm power of attorney of my mother. You ask her, she'll tell you right to your face, this is my house. I put the down payment down. I paid the mortgage. I control it. Things are done for certain reasons, unfortunately, because of certain circumstances. And I don't want to keep repeating it. This guy's a psychopath. So if you got a copy of the POA, then you'll see that everything is in my control. Financial and medical decisions I make for my mother. So if you got a copy of that POA, and if you're able to actually read, it stipulates I control all financial assets, all financial decisions, and all medical decisions. Okay? Read the POA. Do me a favor. Are you nuts, Cigar King? I sold AMC when it was like in the $40 range. I really think I'm dealing with people that are severely, severely mentally not stable. It was the smartest decision. It was the smartest decision I've ever done that I sold AMC at $43 a share. Looking back, I wish I sold the entire shares, not 500, the entire shares. I mean, you guys are nuts. This guy is actually arguing with me that I sold AMC at $43 a share. This guy's Cigar King. He's arguing with me, this lunatic. But it doesn't make a difference if it was for a measly $15,000. It was a smart business decision. It was a smart business decision. Since then, AMC has plummeted to the bottom of the ocean. Okay, so I made a smart decision selling it at that price. I can't argue with you. These people are lunatics. Bottom line is this: if I go back in time, you know that song by Cher. If I could turn back time, I wouldn't listen to me. Are you ready? I would have sold all of my shares at 43. Okay, so you're taking like a smart business decision and you're trying to like penalize me on it. You want to know what I did wrong? I should have sold all the shares. Okay, that's what I did wrong. Cigar King, you talk a lot of shit, but you haven't proven anything. Okay, you just keep saying your mother is rich. That's it. You don't prove anything. You don't prove anything about yourself. You have never shown anything. Nothing. I even look at your channel, and there's nothing impressive about it. There's nothing that shows you have any wealth. Nothing. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you, brother. You just look like some lunatic guy who's obsessed with cigars. And I don't even know if you know what the funny thing about this guy's videos. I could go into a cigar store right now because I'm very good friends with many people that own top cigar stores. And guess what? They'll give me the most expensive cigar. I won't smoke it. You understand? And I'll just make a video on it. You understand? That's kind of what this guy does. He probably walks into stores, he takes a cigar, and he films it, but he doesn't smoke it. And you don't ever see him smoking it. You'll just see the cigar. He reminds me a lot. Cigar King reminds me a lot of Commander 35. Commander 35 did the same exact thing. He would walk outside to commercial real estate or residential. He would start pointing to buildings. He would be like, I own this, I own that, I own this building, I own that. It's a very, very clever technique. You know what I mean? It's kind of very similar to what Cigar King does. He films videos of expensive cigars, yet he doesn't smoke them. You know what I mean? Smoke the effing cigar. Smoke the effing cigar. Oh my God. You have at least 15K laid around, bro. I spent $20,000 in the last month. I think seriously, I'm not even kidding you. In entertainment, in summer, and in food. If you look back on my videos, listen to me. If you look back on my videos, all right, I'm gonna give you just a few examples. Okay, I'm gonna give you examples. I took John Nito. The first restaurant, which was $500, was El Verde. Then the next day, Carmine's. That was $500. Right there's 1,000. Right there's $1,000. Then go through all my other restaurants. The other day, I spent $600 at Carmine's. There's about close to 2,000. Right. Go through all the entertainment, all the fun we did with my family. Bro, I spent $20,000 in 1 month. This guy's talking about 15. I spent 20,000 in 1 month. Oh, please. Stop the bullshit. Stop the bullshit, bro. Even you admitted, Cigar King said my backyard's beautiful. He saw how I power washed it. I power washed the whole backyard. I did the landscape. The guy's outside doing the landscaping actually right now as we speak. Okay. The whole pool is beautiful. I spend tremendous money every single week. I have the guy come here. He does the pool. I spend more money maintaining my pool. Listen to me, right? And maintaining my hot tub. All right, let's put it this way. Between the money I spend, are you ready? Landscaping, power washing, are you ready? And maintaining my pool and my hot tub is more money than Cigar Friggin' King spends to survive, to live. That's more money than you spend to survive. Okay. It's probably like $500 a week I've been going through between all of that. Lou wants to fight John Wick naked. That don't sound too appealing. That does not sound appealing. Look, anybody could talk. You're right. Listen, Cigar King, you're right. Anyone could talk. All you do is talk. I show things. I show $20,000 in cash. I've showed that I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars in AMC. I show things. You don't show nothing, bro. You go into a store. This is what you do. You go into a store. You take a picture of a cigar or video that you don't even smoke, and you make a video on it. Bro, you're not me. You don't go and spend $600 on dinners. Yeah, you're right. Facts don't lie. Facts is I show that I own a house. Facts is I show tens and tens of thousands of stacks of cash. Facts is I go out to eat and spend $600 on dinner. You're a psychopath. You haven't shown anything, bro. You go around saying you own a $250,000 yacht. Where is it? Show me the deed. Where is it? Bro, I show everything. I show everything. You can keep saying it's my mom's house. It's all fine. But I show things. Bro, all of you people don't show nothing. You don't show nothing. None of you. None of you. None of you show anything. And you're friggin' who's the leader? Lou? Don't get me started with Lou. Friggin' guy. Don't get me because I say the same things all the time. Look, I already told you what I'm gonna do with Lou. This is what I'm going to do. Lou, unfortunately, is afraid of me. He's afraid of the Apefather. Look, I go to his live streams. I write down, Lou, let's have a debate. Me and you. I tell him, let's do it face to face. All right. I'll even pick up the tab. We'll go to a really nice Italian restaurant. We're going to film it. I want to have a debate with him. I want to ask him questions. He'll never meet me because he knows that the questions I'm going to ask him will expose him, and he'll run out of there like a friggin' rat with a tail between his legs. He'll never face me. So fortunately, look, it's never going to happen. You'll never see a debate between Apefather and Lou because Lou is too afraid. Lou is chicken shit. Lou knows that I am onto him. Like, forget it. Like, I know that this man is a con man. I know he's a fraud. And Lou knows that I will ask him questions he simply cannot answer because it's going to expose him. So he's not going to be able to answer it. Okay. So what we're going to do with Lou, because he's afraid of me, is this. I told you already. 1 year from now, but we based it on the date. Well, I think I said today's date, actually. August 29th of 2024. Okay. 1 year from today, we're going to assess my wealth versus Lou's wealth. Now, it's very simple. Even if he doesn't show things, I'm going to show things. Okay, so Lou doesn't have to show nothing. Okay, Lou's gonna probably be behind the same white wall, drinking the same $1 bodega cup of coffee. Lou's probably still gonna be talking about AMC. Listen to me. 1 year from today, Lou's still gonna be talking about AMC. It's gonna be the same Under Armour shirt. It's gonna be the same white wall. It's just nothing's gonna change. Okay, and you see where I'm gonna be 1 year from today. Okay, you see what's gonna happen. All right, that's it. So let's just leave it at that. Let's see the price of XRP, okay, 1 year from today, and let's see where gold is. Let's see how gold does versus XRP. Okay, very simple. Apefather would knock out Lou. Listen, first of all, Lou, listen, you want me to tell you the truth? Look, even the regulator admits it. One of my biggest haters, the regulator. He's like, Lou is not in good health. Lou looks shot. Lou admitted it himself. I don't know if he has brain damage. I don't know if he had a stroke. And again, I want you all to know I don't wish Lou bad health. I don't wish no one bad health. God bless Lou. Seriously, I wish him all the health in the world. Look, I'm a Christian. First and foremost, God is good. And I never will wish anyone bad health. I wish Lou all the best health in the world. I really do. But from his own mouth, from his own words, I don't think he's in good health. Okay. And, all I can tell you guys is this. Hopefully Lou will be around in another year. What I mean? He don't sound too healthy to me. He says he can't drive a car anymore. He said that he took medication and he couldn't eat for like 2 weeks. He couldn't eat for 2 weeks. This is not stuff I'm saying. This is stuff that he's saying. And I wish him, I really do. I sincerely wish him good health. I do. Okay. Even though we don't get along, even though he's insulted my wife, he called it a sea monster, and my wife has stage 4 breast cancer. He's a friggin' disgrace to humanity. He called my wife Wiggalicious. He made fun of her because she had chemotherapy treatments and once had to wear a wig. Okay, he called himself Lucifer. Look, the guy's obviously a degenerate. Wanted to stamp on a squirrel one time. The squirrel was in his way. He said he wanted to stamp on it, a stamp on the squirrel's head. Listen to me. I still wish the guy good health. All right, seriously, because I am a Christian and God is good. He's like a jellyfish with eyebrows. That's pretty funny. I never said that, crypto fan. You're lying. You are crypto fan. I would never, never, never show me the live stream where I said, I wish your grandson would die. Show me that live stream. Okay, just send it to me. Here's my email address. Here's my email. I'm going to give my email address. Show me where I would say that. I would never say that. You're making up stories, man. Here's my email address, CryptoFan. Send me the live stream where I said that. You even see the regulator says that. Lou, well, here, let me clear it up right now. CryptoFan, God bless you, God bless your family, and God bless your grandson. I wish your grandson, as my grandmother Anna in heaven says, health first, happiness second, and success third. Okay, do we clear it up? Okay. No, I would never say that about your grandson. I said, listen to me. What's up, SC? Can I get a shout out? Angie and her table showers. Absolutely. Angie, wow, has got hands of gold. And she always has a happy ending. Send me the live stream where I said that. You got it, SC. Man, all these haters are filled with lies. Look, here's the bottom line. Every idea that you're hearing from these YouTubers came from me. It's all facts. Look, see, you know what the thing is? If you look back on my videos, you'll see I was the first person who called out Adam Aaron. It was me. If you look back at my videos, it was called AMC is a scam. I was not referring to our movement. I was not referring to synthetics, phantom shares, which I believe exist. I was referring to Adam Aaron. I like to call him Adam Enron, and the AMC board of directors and the insiders. And I called that shit out way before friggin' J. Lou. Way before J. Lou. Okay. Then Donahue George comes out with a video. We should fire Adam Aaron. We should fire all the AMC board of directors and replace them with apes. Guess what, Donahue George? That was my idea. He just repeated my idea. Then I said, I'm going to tell you all the ideas. I'm going to list all of them. Then I said we should boycott AMC. This is what I said. I made a video. I went to Regal. I made a video. I spent $150. I said all of us should go to other movie theaters, spend a ton of money, and we should address those videos to Adam Aaron. And then Donahue George makes a video. Check this out. Go to his shadow. This proves to all of you that I came up with this idea first, the boycotting idea. I was the first person to even protest. Look, even though my protest ultimately wasn't a success, I was the first AMC, YouTuber, AMC investor, retail investor to bring up the idea of a protest. I was the first person, and guess who was against it? Lou. Okay, Lou did. It was probably Lou's efforts that probably made my protest a failure, because all that guy did was, you don't remember something, but Lou was against all of this. He was against the protest. He made several videos telling everyone not to protest. He said, I'm going to quote you. He said, if you go to Apefather's protest, AMC is going to be delisted. He said they're going to, Citadel's going to infiltrate the event. You're all going to get arrested. You're going to go to jail. It'll be like another January 6th, which was an insane comment, because I told everyone it was a peaceful protest. But the bottom line is Lou did everything in his power to destroy my protesting efforts. Okay. And he succeeded. And guess what? And guess what? Where are we now? Where's now? You see, you know what I love about people like Lou, and when I say love, I mean hate. You understand that, right? Okay, like I'm being sarcastic. Is that Lou tries to play two sides of the fence the way he plays Jamal and Tyrone. He likes to do two things at once. Okay, Lou tries to be the positive Lou, where he's listen to me. When Evergrande goes bankrupt, AMC is going to have the Boaz, right? So he tries to play that. You understand? March 3rd, AMC, Boaz. I got insider connections. I got insider tips. They're all telling me exactly what's going to happen. AMC is going to have a managed event. This is exactly what's going to happen. AMC is going to drop down to 30. At the time, it was like, in the 50s. AMC is going to drop down to 30. It's immediately going to shoot up to 100, and it's going to start the managed event. It's going to go 100, 200, 300, 500. Then the sky's the limit. My price brackets of AMC. Price bracket number one, minimum 500 to 800. Price bracket number two, 1,000 to 2,000. Price bracket number three. He used to have it on his website, all his price brackets. The true price of AMC in the dark pools, $4,000 a share, $5,000 a share, $10,000 a share. So this is what Lou does. You understand? Then once all of that, flopped and AMC went to the bottom of the ocean, now Lou plays the devil's advocate. You understand? Now he plays the reverse card. You understand? Oz told you about AMC. Oz warned you. You're going to lose your ass at AMC. Oz warned you. You can't trust popcorn. I told you all of this. It's true. He's playing. Don't you understand? Can't you see he's playing good cop, bad cop? And it's amazing. But this is the facts. You know what the facts are? Every single idea was mine. And I'm going to tell you all something, and I don't want to be mean. If you would have all listened to me regarding the entity idea that I had, it had nothing to do with a hostile takeover. That's what Chad Clifford kept saying. He's like, it's in the contract. You could not do a hostile takeover, AMC. I said, we're not doing a hostile takeover. Okay, my idea was, it's very simple. It was to incorporate an entity. Get it, hire West Christian, get everything approved with the SEC, get all of your shares out of payment for order flow platforms such as Robinhood, Webull, just to name a few. Take those shares And basically, the entity would own your shares, but you would own a percentage of the entity. So, in other words, the entity would go into the open market, to the lit market, where it is non for payment order flow platform. The entity would purchase shares and hold shares in the entity's name. You would own a percentage. Now, again, this is all hypothetical. This is not real. This is not a solicitation of an investment. It's for entertainment purposes only. It was just an idea. It was for, I never, never took a dollar. None of this ever transpired. This was just basically an idea I had for entertainment purposes only. But the idea in theory would have worked. The idea in theory would have worked, because if we could have proved that this entity controlled and held more than 50% of AMC, this entity could have then assigned one person, let's just assume it's me, okay, to go down to that March meeting, remember? And I could have said to Adam Aaron, and I could have said to the AMC board of directors, we all vote no. Because don't you understand, if we could have proved that this entity had, the majority of ownership of shares, it had over 50%, you have voting power, you have voting rights. You see, but instead you let it go, to this vote, which was completely unfair. Majority of people didn't even vote. Okay. Then you have all of these idiots that voted yes. And now we lost. I mean, I hate to say it, now we lost. Okay. But I see throughout this whole process, Apefather was the one who wanted to protest from the beginning. Apefather is the one who wanted to boycott AMC, in terms of, everyone going to other theaters and filming it. Apefather is the one who wanted to fire Adam Aaron, fire the board of directors, and replace them with apes. Apefather had the idea for the entity. Apefather had the idea to hire Wes Christian, share intel to tear apart, AMC's books. Adam Aaron tries to make it seem, oh, Wes Christian, he doesn't have a good track record. I don't want to hire him. He doesn't really do a good job. No, Adam Aaron is afraid because he knows the truth will come out if he hires Wes Christian. Okay, if he hires Share Intel. And I've been saying this whole time. And I don't care if you believe me or not, because I've been saying it the whole time. I decided, Anthony, to not buy puts. I just feel like it's the work of the devil. I didn't come into this thing for that purpose. I'm not gonna do what Citadel does. I mean, look, I'm not telling any of you what to do. You understand? Look, remember, at the end of the day, I am not a financial planner. I don't give financial advice. I am an entertainer. And if you want to buy puts, it's your prerogative. I'm not telling you what to do. You do what's best for you. But I came into this with a certain, goal: zero or hero. That's it. And that's just the way I started. That's the way I'm going to finish. John Bennett, what's up, brother? Yo, Apefather, we got screwed. I'm down tens of thousands. I'm down hundreds of thousands. So I feel you, brother. God bless you, and God bless your family. I know how it feels, brother. I know how it feels. God bless you and your family. Louis King. No, you mean Louis Queen. Louis Queen. There's nothing about Lou that symbolizes a king, unless you consider drinking a $1 bodega cup of coffee a king. Let me just put it to you this way. Can I make all of you laugh? I spend more money at fast food restaurants. Listen to me. I spend more money when I go to Popeye's friggin' chicken. I think 2 days ago, I spent I purposely spent $77. I've been trying to do. I'm this superstitious guy, I've been trying to do everything with sevens. You understand? I'll put $77 of gas in my car. I'll buy $77 worth of Popeyes. And I actually filmed the video. It's funny. I found, you want to hear? I thought it was like a sign. It was a good sign. I found 7 gigantic rocks. It was at the Mainland Hotel in Manahawkin. It's amazing. It was exactly 7. I filmed the video on it. So I don't even think Lou could spend $77. Seriously. Like I challenge Lou to make a video that he spends more than $77 at Popeye's Chicken. I don't think he could do it. I'm being honest with you. So forget about like the big dinners, the $600 dinners. I don't think Lou could spend $77 at Popeye's Chicken. You ever find it weird how Lou films videos of other people eating? Did you ever notice that? Like he goes on like TikTok, Lou, and like I find it very odd why he does this. And he films videos of like guys making food. And he's and it's like his mouth is getting like all watery, and he's like, man, that looks freaking good. You know who does things like that? People who can't afford to buy that food themselves. I mean, that's what he's doing. He's filming other people eat. I don't film other people eat. I film myself eating. Like I just find that to be odd. Like he makes all these videos like this. Made a video one time, this guy, and not even okay. Like I can understand, hear me out. I can understand if he was filming videos of people like gourmet dinners. He one time filmed a video of a guy making spaghetti. Like there was a guy making spaghetti, and Lou filmed that video. And Lou was like, his mouth was all watery. He was like, "Man, that spaghetti looks freaking good, man. Oh my god!" Like spaghetti, you understand? Spaghetti costs like $1, right? You go to a supermarket, you buy a friggin' you don't have to go nuts. You know, get a little friggin' sauce, whatever. You know what I mean? What are you gonna spend? Get a little Parmesan cheese, get some spaghetti. If you want to get a little choppy, make a little meatballs. How much you gonna spend? $20? And Lou's filming someone doing that. Lou is filming someone making spaghetti. He's like, damn, that spaghetti looks good, man. Oh man. If Lou admitted to his view, he already did admit to his view is he didn't call it the regulator. He didn't call it a terminal illness. He didn't call it a terminal illness, but he pretty much said he can't drive anymore. I think he said that he had a stroke. Okay, but you know you have to try to understand something. Look, if somebody has a terminal, all right, let me say something very delicately because I don't want to get in trouble here, and if I say it the wrong way, I know I'm never going to hear the end of it. If someone has a terminal illness, it's very sad. God bless them and God bless their families. But that doesn't give them the right, the regulator, to commit a crime. Like if my wife who has stage 4 breast cancer went to a bank with a friggin' AK-47 or something, with the intention of robbing the bank, I don't think that the judge is going to be merciful on her because she has stage 4 breast cancer. She's committing a crime. Okay. So you have to try to understand, even if Lou has a terminal illness, he is costing people a tremendous amount of money. He cost me a tremendous amount of money. He claimed he had secret connections. See, you know what my problem is? And I keep saying, I made a video about this the other day, and this is why I wanted to debate him. If Lou was just a guy who had a YouTube channel, because do you all notice how I never talk about there's got to be a tremendous amount of AMC YouTubers, correct? I never talk about any of them. I mean, once in a while I break a few balls here and there, but I never talk about any other AMC YouTubers. It's just Lou. Okay. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because all these other AMC YouTubers, even though I don't like them, even though it's clickbait, I never felt like they crossed a line. Like I'll give you an example, like Finance News. Remember that guy who used to, what one video AMC's going to 20,000 a share. Next video, AMC is going bankrupt. New York Angelo. Yes! It's all bad. AMC going bankrupt. Then, like 5 minutes later, it's all good. AMC 20,000 a share. I celebrate in Brighton Beach. Nah, I get Natasha Russian massage. Happy ending at the bathhouse in Brighton, Russian bathhouse in Brighton Beach. So I break balls, but The reason why Lou is a consistent fixture in my channel, Lou has made claims that are illegal. Now, this is the thing. I got to watch what I say. I'll say alleged. It's allegedly illegal because do you want to know why? I am not a judge. I am not a lawyer. So I shouldn't listen. It's my opinion that it's illegal, okay? But I am not going to say for certain. I'll say it's alleged. But I would think that when a person says they have insider information and insider connections and insider tips, like Lou didn't just make videos claiming that he thought AMC was going to go up. Lou made videos that people who were traders that had insider connections called him. I even think one time he made a video that Gary Gensler called him, I think, if I remember correctly. I think he said he spoke to Melania Trump. I mean, this guy has said the craziest effing shit. Banks were going to offer him millions and millions of dollars, to go against retail, remember? And he said he had a witness to that. So see, that's the problem I have with Lou. And that's kind of why, in a way, I'm the jackass that believed in this friggin' moron. I did at first. Before I had a YouTube channel, I watched Lou. And I kind of believed in him. Like, because you know why I believed in him? I thought to myself, like, who would talk this way? Like who would like incriminate themselves? But then see, I didn't know at the time that Lou got arrested for fraud. I didn't know he stole $73,000 from senior citizens. See, because in my life, this is what I've learned. Like you can't go public. You know what I mean? You can't go public and make claims. Like Lou went public making claims. I have secret connections. I have insider connections, insider information. I have to be honest, I've never witnessed it before. I've never seen anyone do that before. At least people who did do it went to jail. Okay. So I really believe that's the reason why Lou vaporized his first channel. Like he's going to give you all these different excuses. He's going to tell you, oh, I vaporized my channel because, I was talking about my childhood and I was cursing. I was cursing too much. I was talking about coronavirus, booster shots. He says all these things. Those videos were going to put Lou back into the slammer where he was going to get slammed by Jamal and Tyrone. Okay, those videos we're going to put him in. Look, and in a way, what this Mama Luke doesn't understand is anything that's on the internet stays on the internet. I have a feeling one day. I have a feeling one day that Lou's going to get in a lot of trouble, and I think that's why I think Lou was afraid to be in America. Do you want my honest opinion? I really, really think that Lou is afraid to be in America because I think he knows his days are counted. That he knows it. He knows it. He says it like, do you ever watch his videos where he says, I don't even know why I do this shit. I was talking to a good friend of mine, and she's like, you're going to put yourself behind bars. He made a video like this. He was saying it. He goes, I don't know why I do this shit. It's very simple why you do it because you're conning people, you're lying to people for money, for YouTube ad revenue. That's why you're doing it. But there's a reason why that guy stays out of America. How many times like do you get medical treatment in a third world country? Like, isn't that kind of weird? And he stays there. He never comes home. He never comes home. I believe he's afraid to be in America. He should be afraid. That's right. I never committed a crime in my life. I love it when people say this. This guy, he's looked at channel, Lavoie Family Crime Center. You reported me to the Department of Justice. For what? Oh, I drove drunk. Never happened. Never drove drunk. Never drove drunk. Okay. There was that one time where I listened to Teddy's Aid. I got involved in Redbox and I lost 15,000. I admit the truth to you. It was just a combination between the money I was down with AMC and then I listened to that friggin' Raisin Balls Mother Effer on Redbox. I got depressed that day. I admit the truth to you. It was it was a combination. And I went to the bar. Now I admit to you, I did get drunk. I did. This was a long time ago. And what happened was, I think the confusement of why people thought I drove, I went into my car simply because I felt sick and I didn't want to. I was trying to like get away from I threw up. I opened up the door to my car. I threw up. Now, what happened was I made it very crystal clear. I even made the video then. My mom at the time had an apartment, which was like 3 minutes away. I walked to her apartment and I went to sleep. That's it. That's what happened. I never drove drunk. I was at Fridays recently, and I didn't have a lot. Listen, you want to know what I drank? I'm going to tell you what I drank. Okay, I had a blowjob shot. And it's not because I wanted to have it. It's because I was making jokes. I was telling people, on the live stream, I'm like, "What do you want me to drink?" So somebody gave me like a super chat, whatever it was, like $5, $2, and they said, "Apefather, do a blowjob shot." Believe me, I don't want to do a blowjob shot. And anyway, this shot was so weak. It tasted like a chocolate shake. Okay. I admit to you, the strong shot I did was Maker's Mark. I did Maker's Mark, and then this other shot. I really didn't even do it. I forget what it's called, but I didn't even do it. I didn't do it. Okay, and I had 2 Miller Lights. I had 2 Miller Lights, and it's the happy hour ones. The happy hour ones where they put it in those thin cups. So someone called the police on me saying that I'm drunk. So the police came. They actually came. They came to Fridays. They're like, "Are you the ape father?" They said, they go, "Are you Richie Lavoie, the ape father?" I'm like, "Yes." They're like, "Look, we got calls that you're intoxicated." So I had a very intelligent conversation. The police officer immediately knew I was not drunk. I told the police, I said, "Well, do you want me to do? I'll do any test you want. I'll do a breathalyzer." I said, "Let's do it." I'm not drunk. I told him I had 2 Miller Lights. I said, I had a couple of shots. And one of them was the blowjob. He was laughing, the guy. I said, "It tastes like chocolate milk." So I said, "You want me to do the breathalyzer?" He goes, "No." He goes, "Could you just do me a favor?" And I understand what it is. He wanted to show face. Because God forbid, you have to put yourself in the officer's position. God forbid. Now it would have never happened because I wasn't drunk, but God forbid. Just speaking, in terms of we're assuming that this could have happened. If I would have got into an accident and he was the officer that was on call, he could have been held liable because he could have been held liable. They could have been like, "Wait a minute, you detained this guy and then you let him drive." So the officer said to me, "Do me a favor, let me drive you home." That's what he said to me. "Let me drive you home. Don't come back for your car tonight." He told me, "Don't make me be a bad guy." He told me, he's like, because then I'm gonna get mad. He goes, "Go home, go to sleep." I said, "Fine." Listen, I'm a law abiding citizen. I respect police officers to the highest level. You have to understand, my father was a fire dispatcher. My father worked in 9/11. My father saved lives. Okay. And my father always brought me up one thing in my life, to respect law enforcement, to respect, firefighters and just first responders. I mean, I have the highest respect for doctors and nurses, and I listen. Whatever the police officer tells me to do, I comply. He told me, "Look, let me drive you home." I said, "Okay," and he drove me home, and that was the end of it. But you people are calling police that I had 2 Miller Lights. That's why I can't even. I gotta like see. People don't realize that these haters call Child Protective Services on me. They claimed I locked my children in like friggin' in closets. I starved them. People like said DoorDash midnight to my house, almost gave my mother a heart attack. So you understand why I got to be a little careful with you people online now, because first of all, you know already too much. So what I do is this: I do little things here and there, but I don't do you don't realize it. I keep a lot of things secret now because I got to be careful. This piece of shit really thinks he is somebody. What are you talking about? I'm just a regular guy. I never claimed to be anything more than a regular person. All this hate is too much even for me to regulate this. Lou is a con artist, 100%. Why didn't you film that? I'm just I have too much respect for law enforcement. You understand? And legally I could have filmed it. There was nothing preventing me legally from filming it, but it's a matter of respect. You understand? And it wasn't that I was drunk, or it wasn't that I didn't want to get it on camera. It was because I know that's what all of you are thinking in your heads. It was, listen, if I was drunk, I would have went to jail. I would have went to jail. I was in my car. I would have been arrested. I was not drunk. I even offered the police officer. I said, "Do you want me to take the breathalyzer?" He said, "It's not necessary." He knew I wasn't drunk. He saw even the way I was conducting myself, how I was talking, how I was walking. I was not intoxicated. But the thing is, it's a matter of respect. The officer was having a one-on-one. It was like he was like, look. He was talking to me man to man. He was like, "Do me a favor. Look. I got to show face here. I got to do the right thing. If I let you go, God forbid, you get into an accident, all this comes back on me. What am I going to do? Like a Babaluke, I'm going to film this. I'm going to film this. This guy's talking man to me. I'm going to film that. I'm not going to do that. It's disrespectful." Okay, listen to me. Dynamic synergistics. Do you understand what a Miller Lite is? Let's start with this. Dynamic synergistics. Do you know Miller Lite is like drinking water? And these are the happy hour. This is happy hour Miller Lights, where it's not even a full glass of beer. They put them in these thin glasses. Okay. I told you I didn't do one shot. You thought I did it, but I didn't do it. This is in reality what I did, and it was confirmed by the police officer. I did a shot of Maker's Mark, one shot. Okay. I did a shot it was like a blowjob shot. And then the other shots that you think I didn't actually do. Okay. I poured them in a beer glass and I walked out. I didn't do it. Sometimes I do things for like dramatic effect. You understand? I don't do everything you like for instance, when I go to Outbacks and I order a 150-ounce steak, I don't actually eat the whole 150 ounces. I bring home a ton of that for my dogs, for my mom. I mean, I do things for dramatic effect. But this guy, Dynamic Synergistics, believes everything. Bro, I had two beers. One of the beers I dumped two shots in, I think, and I had a blowjob shot at Maker's Mark, and I had two Miller Lights. All right, I weigh 300 plus pounds. If you actually believe that got me drunk, you are the dumbest human being that has ever walked the face of the earth. Bro, you could request anything you want. Everything I don't lie, Dynamic Synergistics. Everything that I said to you happened. The police officer drove me home. That's it. I left my car in the parking lot and I got it the next day. But if you really think that Miller Lite is a beer that can get you drunk, for a guy that weighs over 300 pounds, you're nuts, bro. Dynamic synergistics, you really are crazy. It's like drinking water. Okay. If you think a blowjob shot is going to get you drunk, you're nuts, bro. And one shot of Maker's Mark, it wasn't even a double, it was one shot. My wife used to smoke. She doesn't smoke anymore. She doesn't smoke. I smoke. What happens occasionally, I smoke, me. But no, my wife did smoke in the past. Not now, not with stage 4 breast cancer. Are you nuts? I mean, and in all honesty and fairness, let me just put it to you this way. I was always against my wife smoking. She told me to go. You want to hear a funny story? When I first met my wife at the time, we were just dating. She was my girlfriend. I told her, I said, I really don't like girls that smoke. Honestly, I don't smoke. I smoke like one pack of cigarettes every 5 years. I don't smoke that much. Or sometimes I'll buy a pack here and there. But I'm really like, you really can't call me a smoker. I don't smoke. So it's a very occasional thing. But my wife basically told me, you don't like I smoke? Take a hike, she told me. Well, this was when she was my girlfriend. So what's a lie? Everything's a lie. I never said I wouldn't talk about stocks anymore. Didn't we just go through this on the last live stream? I said to you, I'm not investing in stocks anymore. That's what I said. I am not putting any more money in stocks anymore. This is exactly what I said, dynamic synergistics. I'm keeping the stocks that I have: AMC, GameStop, DWAC, MBOT, SBEV Splash, and Nano Dimensions. That's it. I'm not putting any more money, but I never said I'm not going to talk about stocks. Of course I'm going to talk about stocks. It's part of my channel. I'm going to continue to do the Apefather channel the way it is. And even if I talk about a stock that I'm actually not invested in, I'll still talk about it. I might bring up stocks here and there that I think are something that you should all do your due diligence on to see if it's a good fit for your portfolio. But I'll be honest and tell you, I'm not investing in it. I am no longer putting any more money in the stock market. Okay. But I never said that I'm going to stop talking about stocks. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, it's over an hour and 20 minutes. So I just want to say V for victory. Everything I've said on this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's all entertainment purposes only. God bless you. God bless your families.